Am I my brother's keeper? I believe that we are all called to be in community and in family, and as such we have obligations to one another and to ourselves as we exist in those roles.
People have the right, I believe the human right, to a home off the street, warmth, food, safety. Really what Ally Churches provides is love, caring and compassion. And what does that look like?
I never thought in my wildest dreams I would be this far. It's an emotional thing because when you first get here, you just don't realize that you've gone to the bottom. And nobody wants to be that far. I mean, I don't at least. We just came up here, the clothes on our backs and, you know, diaper bag full for my son. And that same day we were accepted.
For us, it's a warm bed. For us, it's a hot meal. For us, it's groceries. For us, more than anything, it's relationship. And when we look at it from that perspective, you can't help but want to make a difference in the lives, in your own life, and the people that you encounter, and our community as a whole.
When we think of the homeless, we don't think of a 6-year-old who is going to get up and go to school the next day and needs a place to do homework at night and have a hot meal. That's the homeless.
They can be rather faceless and nameless sometimes until you get an opportunity to talk to them a little bit, because you weren't born homeless.
The average age of homelessness today is 9 years old. The largest population in ACAC right now is women and children. We have about 50% of our residents are women and women with children and men.
They have been very quick to respond to community needs. So, for example, we had a closing of a large centralized food bank that was also offering some wraparound services, and Allied Churches immediately stepped in, showing that it has the passion but also the infrastructure to be able to make the change and to serve where it's needed.
Today, Allied Churches is the only shelter of its kind in the county. We have the only community kitchen of its kind in the county, and recently we also are the only food pantry of its kind in the community.
We provide the bare basic needs, but we also have to take that a step further and say, okay, now that we've done our due diligence in the community and gotten you the basic needs, now what can we do to help you get to the next level where you need to be?
The goal of ACAC is to help our residents or people that encounter us become independent and self-sufficient. So how do you do that? Well, there's a number of different things that we can do. We know that when people walk through our front door, whether it's the front door to the shelter, the community kitchen, or the pantry, they are already some of the most courageous people I've ever met, because they've gotten to the point where they know they have to ask for help. And they walk through that door and they have nothing else. They have nothing else. And so they have, for all intents and purposes, given up their lives to us, asking us, how can we help? We will never ever do for someone what they can do for themselves. We may encourage them though. When people come in and through our front door, they instantly become part of a community, the ACAC community.
It's hard on the kids, but you know, we try and do the best we can for them, and so does Allied Churches. They make them feel like they're at home.
No one can ever separate themselves out from the idea that this could never happen to me. It's a very, very fine line between who needs support and who gives support.